Good evening and welcome to NewsHour Agenda. Madhavdas Gopalakrishnan. Viewers, former Congress insider recently made some explosive claims concerning what the Congress was planning to do after the Supreme Court pronounced its verdict in the Ayodhya case. SAC Congress leader Acharya Pramod Krishnam revealed that when the Mandir verdict came, Rahul Gandhi told his close aides that if Congress government is formed, a superpower commission would be created to overturn the Ram Mandir verdict. Acharya Pramod also drew parallels between Rahul Gandhi's plan with what his father Rajiv Gandhi did in the Shah Bano case. After the former aide of Priyanka Gandhi made the explosive revelation, Prime Minister Modi launched a scathing attack on the Congress party, calling the grand old party's intentions dangerous. But first up, let's listen in to sensational claims made by Acharya Pramod Krishnam.
मैं कांग्रेस में 32 साल से भी ज्यादा समय मेरा बीता है। जब राम मंदिर का फैसला आया, राम मंदिर बनना शुरू हुआ, उसके बाद राहुल गांधी जी ने अपने नजदीकी लोगों की एक बैठक में अमेरिका के रहने वाले अपने एक शुभचिंतक के कहने पर, इशारे पर, सलाह पर यह बात कही थी कि अगर हमारी सरकार बनती है तो हम सुपर पावर कमीशन बना करके राम मंदिर के फैसले को पलट देंगे। उन्होंने यह भी कहा था जिस तरह शाहबानो का फैसला राजीव गांधी जी ने पलटा था। 3 तलाक के मुद्दे को लेकर के शाहबानो का फैसला, सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जो फैसला था, उसको बदल दिया गया था। तो जब शाहबानो का फैसला बदला जा सकता है तो राम मंदिर का फैसला क्यों नहीं बदला जा सकता है?
PM Modi was quick to cite instances to put the spotlight on the alleged anti-Mandir stance of the Congress party. Taking a dig at Rahul, Prime Minister said the Shahzada wanted to overturn the Ayodhya verdict just like his father overturned the Supreme Court decision in the Shah Bano case.
अब इनकी बातें सुनिए। एक महिला ने कहा कि मैं राम मंदिर गई तो उसको इतना टॉर्चर किया कि उन्हें कांग्रेस ही छोड़नी पड़ गई। एक और व्यक्ति ने कहा कि कांग्रेस पर मुस्लिम लीगियों और माओवादियों ने कब्जा कर लिया है। तीसरे ने एक और गहरी साजिश से पर्दा उठा दिया। उन्होंने कहा कि कांग्रेस के शाहजादे का इरादा राम मंदिर पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट के फैसले को पलटने का है। जैसे शहजादे जी ने, पिताजी ने शाहबानो केस में सुप्रीम कोर्ट का फैसला पलटा था, वैसे ही कांग्रेस राम मंदिर का फैसला पलटने के लिए सोच रही है।
Let's revisit the 1985 Shah Bano case, which was cited by the Prime Minister. In 1985, the top court had ruled in favor of Shah Bano, a Muslim woman from Indore who had sought maintenance from her husband after divorce. But the then Congress government under Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi overturned the judgment through an act which diluted the Supreme Court ruling. But it's not the Congress alone. Its ally Samajwadi Party is also under attack from the BJP. This after senior leader from Akhilesh's party, Ram Gopal Yadav, called Ram Mandir bekar or useless. Speaking to a media reporter, Yadav said that the map of the temple in Ayodhya is inappropriate as it is not as per Vastu. In response to Acharya Pramod's revelation about Rahul's anti-Mandir plan and SP leaders' insult to Ram Temple, the BJP has launched an all-out attack, saying that the anti-Hindu face of India alliance has now been exposed.
इंडिया अलायंस का असली हिंदू सनातन विरोधी चेहरा फिर से उजागर हो चुका है। सोचिए कि पहले राम भक्तों का विरोध, राम भक्ति को पाखंड, राम जी के अस्तित्व पर सवाल, और अब राम मंदिर पर ही हमला, हिंदू को दो गाली ताकि मिले वोट बैंक की ताली, ये बन चुका है इंडिया अलायंस का चरित्र।
आप कांग्रेस का ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड देखिए किस तरह से उनको एक एलर्जी सी रही है भगवान राम के नाम से भी और राम मंदिर के नाम से भी उनका न्याय पत्र देखिए, पूरी तरह से मुस्लिम लीग की छाप है। तो मैं यकीन कर सकती हूं कि राहुल गांधी के मन में ये जरूर रहा होगा कि किस तरह से वो जो बिल्कुल जो एक मुस्लिम वोट बैंक वाली जो सोच है, मुस्लिम लीग वाली जो सोच है, जो पाकिस्तान परस्त सोच है, उसको आगे बढ़ाते हुए वो किस तरह से एक ऑर्डिनेंस लाकर राम मंदिर के फैसले को ही उल्टा दें।
देखिए, बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है आज कांग्रेस इस प्रकार से काम कर रही है। जो भी राम मंदिर गया है उसको पार्टी से निकाल दिया है, और आज जिस प्रकार से आप तुष्टीकरण की चरम सीमा में पहुंचे हैं कि हम राम मंदिर को नहीं रहने देंगे, हम पुनः वहाँ पे अयोध्या बनाएंगे, 370 को वापसी लेके आएंगे, मुझे लगता है ये चरित्र अच्छा नहीं होता। देश की जनता आज इसको माफ करने वाली नहीं है।
You're watching the News Hour at 10. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Let's see this across to our guest. Joining us with us is Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP. Ratan Sharda is with us. He's an author. Tehseen Poonawalla, political analyst, is with us. Ghanshyam Tiwari, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Abhishek Sudhir, lawyer and political analyst, joins us on the show. Let me start first and foremost with Tehseen Poonawalla. Tehseen Poonawalla, at least 2 or 3 points. You heard the Prime Minister there citing the example of a spokesperson who has left the Congress party, saying that she went to the Ram temple and then she was forced to leave the Congress party. That's the manner in which she was hounded. And also, of course, citing what has been stated by Acharya Pramod Krishnam, that Rahul Gandhi has allegedly told his aides that if Congress comes to power, a superpower commission would be created to undo the Mandir verdict. Your response to these 2 points?
Good evening, Madhav. Thank you so much for having me on this show. First of all, congratulations Times Group for Acharya. Please, थोड़ा सा बंद कर दीजिए. First of all, congratulations to the Times Group for a fair view of the Honorable Prime Minister. But I'm astounded. Prime Minister speaks and lack of.
Tehseen, I'm sorry, there's some technical problem there. I apologize to you as well as our viewers. We'll just try and rectify that line there of yours, Tehseen, and then we'll come back to you. Let me put that question across to Ghanshyam Tiwari for the moment. Ghanshyam Tiwari, would you like to respond on those 2 lines of attack of the Prime Minister, although those questions are specifically for the Congress party, but you have the BJP saying that the true face of the India alliance has now been exposed. Ghanshyam.
Good evening, Madhav, to you, the viewers and the fellow co-panelists. From day one, Prime Minister has found ghosts in this election, and he has run after those ghosts rather than looking at real day-to-day issues of unemployment, price rise, challenges that women face, monsters like Prajwal Revanna, for example, Amit Shah saying that it will not affect the alliance. So let them run with the ghosts. I want to thank BJP and the Prime Minister that under their new Operation Lotus, they have selected the best thugs of India and brought them from various parties to their parties, and they are now spinning the agenda. The fact of this election is, and let me make it easy for the Prime Minister, that to your viewers, if you want to vote on the hate agenda, Prime Minister every day is giving a hate speech. Election Commission is silent. If you want to vote on the hate agenda, please go ahead and vote for BJP on the hate agenda. As the opposition spokesperson, I will invite you to vote for BJP on the hate agenda. But if you want to vote on unemployment, if you want to vote on price rise, if you want to vote on the respect for women that monsters like Prajwal Revanna has taken away, and their power which is given to them by Prime Minister Modi has taken away, then vote against BJP. They are already on their way out.
Okay.
Both the
Sanju
things
Verma.
are propaganda built on
Madhav,
BJP that has nothing to do with the reality that people of India want to vote on.
Okay, got your point. Sanju Verma, please respond to that.
Thank you, Madhav. Madhav, first and foremost to you, your team and your entire network, many congratulations on that absolutely fantabulous interview of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It was revelatory in more ways than one. Now coming to your question, I have this to say. Ghanshyam spoke about hate speech. I will tell your audience, Madhav, what exactly is hate speech? Hate speech is when Mamata Banerjee, just on the day of Ram Navami, which is one of the very big festivals for the Sanatanis and Hindu community, what did she say? During Ram Navami, these guys have this habit of sloganeering, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. ये सब दंगाबाजी लोग हैं. इनको राम नवमी में दंगा करने का मौका चाहिए. She basically equated Ram Navami to a festival during which Hindus basically engage and indulge in dangabazi. That is rioting. This is not hate speech. Then I will tell you what hate speech is. And this is Rahul Gandhi 15 or 16 months back on foreign soil at Cambridge. What does he say? I'm surprised that the US and European Union are quiet when a large chunk of democracy is coming undone in India, hinting at India's balkanization and basically inviting directly or indirectly foreign powers to interfere in India's international and national affairs. I say that is not just hate speech, that is deriding your motherland on foreign soil, and nothing could be worse. The third example of hate speech, Ghanshyam, please listen carefully. Do you remember 2022 UP Assembly polls, just on the eve of that? What did your tallest Supreme Leader Akhilesh Yadav say? He said, अरे अंतिम समय में लोग काशी में ज्यादा वक्त बिताते हैं, यदि प्रधानमंत्री यदि ज्यादा वक्त वाराणसी यानी काशी में बिताते हैं तो इसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात है, उनका अंतिम समय आ गया है. Basically calling for the death of Prime Minister Modi. I say that is as abysmal and deplorable and despicable as it can get. So don't lecture the BJP on hate speech.
Let me come in on that.
You need to introspect.
Let me come in on that. And Ghanshyam, in addition to that, today's comment of Mr. Ram Gopal Yadav, where he has said that the Ram temple is bekar because it's not been built as per Vastu. You know, many will see this as unnecessarily giving an opportunity to the BJP. We already know how much of a sensitive issue the entire Ram temple is. And this appears to be once again some kind of either insensitive remark or not well thought out remark by your senior leader, Mr. Ram Gopal Yadav.
He said, मंदिर ऐसे नहीं बनते हैं, पुराने मंदिर देख लीजिए, दक्षिण से लेकर उत्तर तक देख लीजिए, नक्शा ठीक नहीं है, उसका वास्तु के लिहाज से ठीक नहीं बनाया गया है. From Shankaracharyas to different people to Ram Gopal Yadav, if they have an opinion about the design of the temple, why should BJP blow hot and cold? The point is, what does that have to do with the fact that you have put the entire youth of India to a track of unemployment, paper leak? You have put the entire daughters of India to this facing these monsters. Braj Bhushan Sharan Singh, Prajwal Ravanna, they are Modi ka parivar. Does this matter that Mr. Modi is going to next phase? Mr. Modi will be seeking vote for Braj Bhushan Sharan Singh.
Okay.
And is that
why is the ticket being given to his son? Okay, you asked a pointed question. Fair enough. Ghanshyam, you asked a pointed question. Let her respond to that. Why is the ticket being given to the son of Mr. Braj Bhushan Sharan Singh? Is a question that many opposition party leaders have been asking, despite what we know his father, or at least has been accused of.
Thank you, Madhav. Madhav, I'm so glad that Ghanshyam brought in this Braj Bhushan Sharan Singh issue. And now your audience needs to hear this. Look at the rabid hypocrisy of Rahul Gandhi, Mamata Banerjee, NK Stalin, Akhilesh Yadav and their minions. You talk about Braj Bhushan Sharan Singh's son Karan Singh being given a ticket. First and foremost, Braj Bhushan Sharan Singh's case is sub judice. He's not been pronounced guilty. He's not yet been convicted. But be that as it may, keep that aside for a while. If you are saying that the son should be punished for the father's, doings, then let me ask you, where was this entire cabal when Chara Chor Lalu Prasad Yadav, who's not just an accused but convicted in the Chara Ghotala fodder scam, his daughter Rohini Acharya has been given a ticket to contest from Saran in Bihar? तब आप लोगों के मुंह में फेविकॉल लग गया. For the longest time, Divya Madarna, the daughter of Mahipal Madarna, was given ticket from Ocean in Rajasthan. तब आप लोगों के मुंह में दही जम गया. And if you are saying that the son should be punished for his father's doings, by that logic, Tejashwi Yadav should have never become the deputy chief minister of Bihar because his father Lalu Yadav is a convict. तब आप लोगों के मुंह में ताला लग गया. मतलब ब्रिज भूषण शरण सिंह के लिए एक सेट ऑफ रूल्स, लालू यादव, तेजस्वी यादव, दिव्या मडरना, महिपाल मडरना, इन लोगों के लिए अलग सेट ऑफ रूल्स. Please shed your hypocrisy. Let Brij Bhushan be convicted, and then we will take a call on that. But if you're condemning Brij Bhushan, condemn Lalu Yadav.
Let Tehseen come in on that. Tehseen, because this is about the entire India alliance. Sanju Verma saying these are double standards. You're objecting to one, whereas the same yardstick should be applied to your own leaders as well. Tehseen.
Good evening, Madhav. Thank you for having me on the show. I hope the audio is clear now. The onset, many congratulations to the Times Group for a fantastic interview with the Honorable Prime Minister. But one or two things really bothers me. So let me just speak in a hypothetical situation. Let's say a colleague of yours from the Times Group leaves. He joins another channel and he says, listen, in a board meeting in which he wasn't involved, Madhav and Navika ji were discussing something that is completely bizarre, brazen, that cannot happen. Will anyone take him seriously? So I have a lot of respect for Acharya ji. He doesn't say Rahul Gandhi told him anything. He says by hearsay, he's heard Rahul Gandhi telling a third person. He says this after he's left the Congress. And the Honorable Prime Minister has no other work but to bring this up in a very serious interview with Navika ji. And I'm surprised and astounded nobody questioned the Prime Minister that Mr. Prime Minister, is the Prime Minister conceding that the Congress is getting a brute majority to change a Supreme Court judgment? Can it change it in the Rajya Sabha, because Supreme Court judgment will need to go to the Rajya Sabha where BJP is absolute numbers? Even if the judgment is changed, won't the Supreme Court strike it down? What nonsense is being spoken about and is actually being propagated? Is it possible, Madhav, legally, constitutionally? And to say the tallest man in our country, the Prime Minister, is actually talking this and it's being taken seriously? Are there no safeguards? Can it actually happen?
Well, the Shah Bano verdict was undone by Parliament, and that's a fact. That's something that I don't think is disputable, Tehseen. But let me bring in Ratan Sharda on the point.
I'll answer that.
Yeah.
I'll answer that.
Yeah.
I'll answer that. I'll answer that.
Yeah.
I'll answer that. Please allow me to answer
Okay,
that.
come.
Please allow me to answer
quickly
that.
respond.
Madhav, so
I want to bring in
unfair.
Ratan Sharda on this. Yes.
So unfair. So unfair. Please.
Respond. I'm giving you the chance.
Please allow me to
respond.
answer.
Yeah.
Please allow me to answer. The Shah Bano judgment. Thank you. The Shah Bano judgment, Congress had a majority in the Rajya Sabha. Today BJP has. The Supreme Court judgment of the LG versus Kejriwal that Modi ji overturned, he had a majority in Rajya Sabha. How is it possible? And hearsay, is the Prime Minister of India going to discuss hearsay when Acharya wasn't in that meeting? Who did Rahul Gandhi talk to? Which is the
one by one, please. One by one. I want to bring in Ratan Sharda. Ratan Sharda, the credibility of a person who has left the Congress and was not part of this conversation cannot be taken at face value. Because here's a person who could possibly be saying this because he's disgruntled. Please respond to Tehseen. Ratan Sharda, can you hear me?
Oh, you asked me. Oh,
yes,
sorry.
please.
Okay, see, it is not question just for Acharya. I have said earlier also, Acharya is one of the oldest Congress person. He's also Acharya, a spiritual leader. So when he says something, we cannot take him as a normal politician who is out to score marks. Secondly, is he the only one? You have Radhika Kheda, you have got Gaurav Vallabh, you have got Rohan Gupta, who have repeated the same thing of Congress being anti-Hindu, Congress being very hateful, very upset about Ram Mandir. So one has, if you look at the coincidence, you tend to believe what Acharya has said. Where is the doubt? Not only did they try to stop Ram Mandir at every stage, they also never visited it, making foolish excuses. It shows that temperament, that they hate this entire idea because they believe it is BJP's political game. It is not. It is something which started much earlier. It's a people movement. It's 500-year-old struggle, which was finally won with legal means. Still to carry on the same stigma and keep on insulting Hindus is something I don't understand. More importantly, I do not understand at all this strange habit of India Alliance people, including Congress and Samajwadi Party, hitting their foot on the X and trying to self-destruct. Where is the need to bring in these ideas about Ram Mandir? Ram Gopal Yadav, who was in cahoots with Mulayam Singh, who killed hundreds of Ram Bhakts during the Ram Mandir agitation, will not like Ram Mandir at all because they were against it. And is he a bigger authority than Sompuras, who have spent generations of building temples and designing the temples? Is this Ram Gopal Yadav a bigger authority than him? So where is the need to bring it in? This entire idea of somehow keep on irritating and insulting Hindus. For Hindus, Ram temple was over. I am saying for me and most of the Hindus, Ram Mandir was no more an issue for election. It was taken as given and they had moved away. The euphoria had been replaced by calm satisfaction. People who were from other parties, for them it was just a civilizational issue and that was over. They went back to the party. Who is asking Congress and Samajwadi Party ND people to keep on irritating Hindus and making an election issue?
Okay.
Who is responsible for that?
Abhishek Sudhir, would you like to respond to that? As far as we are concerned, Ratan Sharda says that the issue has been settled. Why repeatedly make provocative statements and end up or risk some kind of backlash against this kind of statement coming in from Mr. Yadav?
Well, if the issue has been settled, the Prime Minister rakes it up every day at every rally. So the Prime Minister is the one who's raking up.
It is a raking up.
Look, if he's going back to Shah Bano in 2024,
you are.
Okay.
Sir, I didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mr. Sharda, I'll give you a chance to rebut. Let him make his point.
Please anchor.
Abhishek Sudhir, do you want to comment?
Just give me a minute, please.
Yeah.
Look, the point is simply... Yes. Can I please? Yeah. Look, my point is simply this. After the second phase, Prime Minister Modi began his Mangal Sutra Mandir Muslim 3M strategy, I'd like to call it, with the speech in Baswara. Why? My analysis of the situation is the dismal voter turnout. Early estimates today suggest that the voter turnout was as low as 61.5%. The voter is fatigued, the voter is not enthused, the voter is not coming out. That should send alarm bells ringing for all parties, but especially the Prime Minister. Right? While the conventional wisdom is that low voter turnout means that it is better for the incumbent, when the turnout is this low, right? The question is the Prime Minister Modi having his India shining moment of Atal Bihari Vajpayee of 2004? Voters are not coming out, voters are complacent. Prime Minister is trying to charge up the rhetoric. Again, Mandir Muslim Mangal Sutra, Mandir Muslim Mangal Sutra. He's going back 40 years to Shah Bano. Why is he not campaigning on his track record? Why is he not campaigning on his houses built, his Viksit Bharat? Why is he not campaigning on his foreign policy? Why is he only out to demonize the Muslims of India? Because he knows that only then will the voters come out. But unfortunately,
well, the Prime Minister, to be fair,
even after the second phase,
the Prime Minister, to be fair, Abhishek Sudhir in our interview very specifically made one point. Yeah, Abhishek, on one point, I just want to clarify one point. This is what the Prime Minister said in our interview. He said that it's not about Muslims or any one individual or any one particular community. It's about religion being the basis of any kind of reservation. And this is something that has even been upheld by the courts. We know there are large number of judgments. You're a lawyer yourself. You know how various courts have time and again struck down religion-based reservation.
Come in on this. Yeah. Yes. Let me tell you something. There are 22 subcastes of Muslims in Gujarat who get OBC reservation. There are 27 subcastes of Muslims in Madhya Pradesh who get OBC reservation. There are 2 subcastes of Muslims in Uttar Pradesh who get OBC reservation. Manipuri Muslims get OBC reservation in Assam. Each of the states I've named are BJP-ruled states. All of them get reservation on the central OBC list. The central government, Mr. Modi has been in power for 10 years, Madhav. For 10 years, he could have amended the OBC list. So it is a myth to say that Muslims don't get reservations in this country. Muslims get reservations in this country. The Prime Minister himself, the caste that the Prime Minister comes from, the Muslims who belong to that caste also get reservation in Gujarat. The Ghachi caste or the Teli caste,
okay,
basically. So Muslims do get reservation in Narendra Modi's India. That's a fact that cannot be
okay.
away.
Okay. I think Mr. Sharda wants to comment on this. Yes, Ratan Sharda.
These people are mixing up issues. Backward of the Muslims have been already there on this reservation list for long. They are not something that BJP invented. We are talking a blanket reservation of Muslims. That is what all the parties are saying. They are saying we will give Muslims OBC darja and they will be part of this OBC quota. Has Congress said they will be selected backward caste Muslims?
Point to the page and the paragraph
all
in the
manifesto
where they're saying.
Show the manifesto. As far as Modi is concerned, has BJP brought in anything about caste, about Muslim, about communalism?
Muslims will get
one by one. Abhishek, now you are interrupting him. Let him speak.
No, I'm giving
आप बोले तो सही, मैं बोलूं तो
one by one, please, one by one. We have one by one, please. Let Mr. Sharda complete now. Yeah.
आप लिख के दिखाइए ना, आप दिखाइए मैनिफेस्टो में कहाँ लिखा है. Go ahead, show me manifesto that they have talked about obese Muslims. They have said Muslims. That is what Karnataka is doing. So don't mix up the issues. The castes which are identified are in the reservation list for long. Secondly, so you want BJP to cancel it? It is not doing it. It is not going to please you. Secondly, has Modi or BJP raked up the issues of communalism, caste reservation, caste survey, wealth distribution? No. It is Congress, it is Rahul Gandhi which has brought these issues. So Modi is going to use it. It's election time. Don't shake your head like this as if you are doing some favor to somebody. He is saying exactly
answer the
what
question.
Congress wanted it to.
Okay, answer the question, Abhishek.
Open the front, so it is going to face the front.
Yes.
Did not Congress talk about wealth? घर घर जाके check करेंगे.
Okay.
Congress said.
Okay, okay, Mr. Sharda, let him respond. You've asked a couple of questions. Let him respond.
Let me answer.
Abhishek.
Yes. The Congress manifesto speaks of income inequality. It says we will redress these income inequalities. If the Congress wants to do that by redistributing wealth, right, let them do so. Debate. Now, please, sir, now let me speak. If the Congress wants to do that, let the voter decide if that is a good idea or not. You are linking income.
Mr. Sharda, let him make his point, please.
Madhav, yeah. The point is simply this. The Prime Minister is saying the Congress will take the wealth of the Hindus and give it to the Muslims. The The Congress is saying we will redress income inequalities. You are linking Muslims with the redistribution. You want to debate redistribution as an economic issue? Let's have a debate. Maybe it's a bad idea, maybe it's a good idea. But what are you saying? You're fear-mongering. You're saying that Mangal Sutra cheen lenge. You know, a Mangal Sutra, the amount of significance it has to a Hindu woman,
Okay.
the Prime Minister is well aware of the significance it has to a Hindu woman.
All right.
So you're trying to show Muslims as some barbarians
All
who
right.
will come and steal your Mangal Sutra.
They have connected it with the statements of the former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, but I want to bring in the BJP on one aspect. You know, this entire aspect of Muslim reservation is also a little problematic, Sanju Verma, because on the one hand you have JDS, which is your ally in Karnataka, and it was in 1995 that this entire 4% Muslim reservation was implemented under the then Chief Minister and now former Prime Minister H.D. Devagowda, who's currently an ally. He in fact had even criticized the decision of the Basavaraj Bommai government to scrap the Muslim quota ahead of the 2023 assembly polls. On the other hand, in Andhra Pradesh, you have N. Chandrababu Naidu of the TDP, who says that we are not going to scrap or remove any kind of reservation. We are so in support of a 4% reservation of Muslims. And these are your own allies in the NDA. Sanju Verma.
Madhav, I'm the last person to shove things under the carpet. You've asked me a pointed question and my pointed rebuttal now is this. The tallest leader of the country, the tallest leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And not to forget, of course, Union Home Minister Amit Shah. On your channel, with your group editor, both these leaders have categorically said that the BJP will not allow reservation on the grounds of religion. BJP is not Islamophobic, Narendra Modi is not Islamophobic, Amit Shah is not Islamophobic, but the Supreme Court way back in 1992 said, dharm ke aadhar par reservation nahi ki jani chahiye because it is neither acceptable nor desirable, and Prime Minister Modi and Union Minister Amit Shah, Home Minister Amit Shah have only crystallized what the Supreme Court said. Now my second point is this. जो लोग ये कहते हैं कि मोदी इज इंडल्जिंग इन हेट स्पीच, अरे सारा वक्त हिंदू मुस्लिम हिंदू मुस्लिम हिंदू मुस्लिम, अरे भाई साहब थोड़ा आईना देखिए. वो जो कहावत है ना, ताउम्र गालिब में ये भूल करता रहा, धूल चेहरे पर थी और मैं आईना साफ करता रहा. Why do I say this? In UP, I clearly remember Rahul Gandhi and the entire Congress cabal with whom I do a zillion debates every day. Yadav versus non-Yadav. When it came to Karnataka assembly elections, Lingayats versus Vokaliggas versus Kurubas. When it came to Rajasthan elections, I remember Congress official spokespeople talking about Gujjar versus non-Gujjar. अब हरियाणा में ये लोग क्या बात करते हैं? जाट versus non-जाट. महाराष्ट्र में क्या बात करते हैं? The local leaders, all they talk is Maratha versus non-Maratha, Kunbi versus non-Kunbi. गोवा में क्या बात करते हैं? भंगार चमार versus non-भंगार, non-चमार Dalits. So if there is anyone who's deviously polarizing the narrative, it is Rahul Gandhi, who has gone to the extent of saying, do you know why enough Dalits don't get into IITs?
Okay.
Because ये जो IITs के पेपर है ना, ये ब्राह्मण लोग लिखते हैं.
Okay.
यदि दलित पेपर लिखेंगे तो
quick response, Tehseen. We are completely out of time on this first debate, but quick response. I'm going to allow you to respond to Sanju Verma. She's saying that all of this essentially lies at the doorstep of Rahul Gandhi, who repeatedly raises these issues which are dividing in the name of caste. Quick response, Tehseen.
The day Rahul Gandhi is Prime Minister, I promise you, Madhav, when I'm on your show, I will ask him tough questions. Fact is, BJP is also for caste-based reservations. Fact is, BJP is also for caste census. Madhav, we are guests. Please don't allow this. Our viewers can't hear it. It's very unfair to us. You have to moderate the debate. Even the other guy was on. Please moderate it. Our views don't come across on Twitter.
It's okay.
If you can give us the respect, call us on the show. Please call us on the show if you can respect us. Please put a fader down.
Everyone is allowed to express themselves. She is not
interrupting you. The viewers can't hear our points.
No, please go ahead. She is not interrupting you.
Madhav, the viewers can't hear our point of view. These are tactics.
We can hear you loud and clear. Please go ahead.
It's our sound is overridden.
Oh my God.
Tehseen, please answer the question. We are losing time. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So when Rahul Gandhi is Prime Minister, we must ask him these questions. I think they are very important questions. But the BJP supports not just caste-based reservations, they also support the caste census. They are not against it. But let me make a fundamental point. In Gujarat, there is 4.5% reservations exclusively for Muslims. In Karnataka, it's 4. Andhra Pradesh is 3.5. By the way, they are in alliance with Chandrababu Naidu ji, who got it there. In the central universities where there is no reservation for SC, ST, they are in power 10 years, they haven't done it. They themselves are doing it, but they tell others why you're doing it. Because it's not based on religion, it's based on backwardness. But for the Prime Minister to fearmonger, one last point. Imagine taking somebody's Mangal Sutra and giving it to Ghuspetiyas. If 10 years there are Ghuspetiyas in this country, the Prime Minister should resign. Why did he resign?
All right. So these rhetorical arguments will continue. Certainly, of course, the debate surrounding reservations, surrounding castes, and who has been dividing in the name of caste is only going to continue. But I'd like to thank Ratan Sharda, as well as Ghanshyam Tiwari and Abhishek Sudhir for joining us on debate number 1. Sanju Verma, as well as Tehseen, continue with us for debate number 2. As, of course, Ratan Sharda also continues with us for debate number 2.